Happy Women's History Month, mi gente, as we've been saying all month long as, Women's History Month comes to a close. What's a better way to celebrate than to acknowledge two of our very own from right here at BronxNet Television? These two innovative women have played a vital role in ensuring that Bronx residents and organizations have key access to media education, training, internship, community development, and more. And joining us now to tell us their version of her story, we welcome BronxNet Television Director of Community Affairs, Audrey Duncan, and BronxNet Programming Assistant, Paola Torres Rivas. Hello and welcome.
Thank you, Rhina.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, thank you for making the time, right? Because we've got a whole
always.
network to operate here. And we appreciate having you here on set to close out our Women's History Month acknowledgement. So congratulations to you both.
Thank you, Rhina, and congratulations to you.
Always flipping it back. That's why I love you, Lady Audrey. But I feel that I think it's important that our viewers have an idea of like the level of commitment that individuals such as yourselves have really provided for them, for us, to continue operating this network. And so, Audrey, I'd like to start with you because, I mean, your new title is Director of Community Affairs. I mean, it's been that for quite some time, but you've worn so many different hats throughout the years, and I don't know if people are aware that you've been here since its inception. That's like a really big deal.
Yes, it is. Thank you so much. And it's been a pleasure being here and having an opportunity to impact the quality of life in the Bronx through BronxNet.
And so, what has that been like for you? Starting in 1993, I have to say that because 1993, we're in 2024. That's like 31 years
Thank you.
of commitment to this network and its growth. And I've been here, you know, not as long as you have, but I've watched it evolve. And so I can only imagine what it's been like for you, especially like you also evolving within the organization into these different roles where I guess you were needed.
Yeah, thank you. I started as Director of Training and Outreach and developing the training program for the Bronx public so that any Bronx resident could take production classes and then have access to use the equipment and put their programs on the channels. It was great doing that over many years, and then outreach, just bringing the community in through whatever means were possible, all sorts of public relations and press and just going out there to events to make sure that the public was aware of all the resources we had to offer them.
Right, and that's coming from being a producer at Time Warner Paragon Cable.
Oh, okay.
Yes, well,
Okay.
it's important that we understand that this is these are your origins. This is where you chose to stay. This is what you have invested your time in, and this is where we are.
Yes, I was there, a producer, as you said, in the Community Affairs Department, producing content to benefit. Mostly it was serving Manhattan, so a lot of things in Harlem and all over Manhattan, covering issues that were important, and that was great as well. But BronxNet really gave me an opportunity to really serve the public in a different way, and I'm thankful for that.
Beautiful. And so, Paola, I know you've been sitting here patiently waiting for your turn, and I wanted to make sure that we shed a light on her in the fashion that she so deserves. And we're going to do the same for you, Paola, because you too have been here a very long time. And I would like for you to share with our audience your role, because you're not somebody that they normally see in the front, but you're the one actually clicking the buttons and making sure that everyone else is seen.
Well, I've been in BronxNet for a very long time. 1994. Oh my God.
1994.
Yes. I have many roles in BronxNet since the time when we used to have a news here in the mornings. Being assistant producer, I've been producer, a studio, floor managing, every department, and practically I have been always trying to help the public, always trying to be help the producers started from the beginning, the process, making sure the quality control also that the videos that were put into the air, that's what I do now, making sure that everything that we provide for the public is quality network,
Right.
you know, and I'm proud of BronxNet, and BronxNet has been my second home since my little sister I used to bring her here to the office, or my daughter too, and for me,
Well, both of us, right? Our
Yeah.
daughters kind of got to know each other.
yes, and that's why we are a family network, and we give everything to the community, and for me has been development and different skills as a woman, and I was given the chance. I remember my first day, they say, okay, we need footage from Kingsbridge Road. Here's the camera, here's your tripod, get out. And I'm like, what am I going to do? And fortunately, it was another reporter. I was helping her, and we got some B-roll and everything. But that started. They trusted me
Right,
with that.
right.
And in 1994, working in media, it was
For women to work on that side of the
Exactly.
media, yes.
and for me,
It's
as I
groundbreaking,
said,
yes.
Yes, and such opportunity. I was started. I was thankful that I found this place.
So can you explain to everyone exactly what your role as a programming assistant consists of?
Well, first of all, we have to make sure, and I have a programming director and programming manager, that they making sure that we have all the setup of the schedules down months ahead that we're gonna provide for the public, and in which channel is gonna go and everything. So I make sure that every schedule is consistent with the channel. I also have co-workers that do the same. I work in specific channels, and also we check the quality control of the videos that are sent to us that we're gonna put into the air. And so, unfortunately, sometimes I reject some shows, like this one is no good quality,
Right.
this one, and make sure that we provide this and also we get in contact with the public. We sometimes firsthand with people that want to put shows to the air, how they do it, how they handle it, and they're able to provide the information that they need for the public.
Got it. Got it. I think it's important that they understand that we operate like a network, and there's protocols, and there are women such as yourself serving in these really pivotal roles that really determine the quality of what we're putting out, right? And then there's also the public relation aspect of it, which is very important, especially during this time, right? But before we even jump into the Community Media Reinvestment Act, I wanted to just have a conversation about what it's been like, just us even growing together, right? I mean, I haven't been here as long as both of you, but it has been so refreshing to know that we have each other to come to. And while we're only working either, every other day or like weekly, because it's very radical, the scheduling around here based on production. But to know that our daughters know each other, that you've seen my daughter grow up, this is like her second home. And we've been able to continue sustaining this platform for our viewers and for, well, in my case, artists, arts institutions, women empowerment, everything that I advocate, any mental health awareness and organizations that are spearheading that type of wellness consciousness. And so to be in this space with both of you right now and to honor both of you, really, which is what we were hoping to do, and I hope we've accomplished that. It's so important that everyone know, our audience know, that right now we need them.
Oh, absolutely. And thank you, Rhina. We honor you as well, because I saw you on the stage at Lemon Tree Theater before you started working here. You lit up the stage then in front of an audience, and it's natural that you're here in front of a huge audience. But yes, we need the public to make sure that this wonderful resource continues. There's something called the Community Media Reinvestment Act that would make sure that not only BronxNet has a future, but community media centers around New York State have a future, so that there is money from the streaming industry to support what we do, what all our media centers do. The public can help. There's a letter portal that they can use, www.BronxNet/community action, that will allow them to just go in and quickly send a letter to their elected representatives.
I mean, it's all set up for you guys. Honestly, all you got to do, excuse me, is click on the link, and it, excuse me again, it asks you questions, and all you got to do is fill it out and just take the time. It's 10 minutes, and you know, with stories such as Audrey and Paola, I want to say that this has trickled down into the next generation, because we have a massive amount of women who serve in producer roles, in director roles, in like roles that I want to say we play a huge role in developing and launching them out into the national market, or you know, the commercial market for that matter, because I mean we're good where we are, operating on a hyperlocal level, but we're also offering these opportunities to women, and that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, absolutely. Right now on the floor, people can't see, but you have a wonderful team, which includes many women who are in control, doing great things for the show. And over the years, you know, the training that a lot of women have gotten here launched them into key roles in the industry as editing supervisors at major networks, anchors in front of the camera at major networks. So this is definitely an important resource.
And so before we go, do you have any last words you'd like to share with our viewers, Paola?
Well, I want the viewers to know that this is an institution that help young people develop skills that are unimaginable to anybody. I remember years ago that I have talked about BronxNet when I was coming in to work in a cab, and the cab driver, his son wanted to be in filming, and I recommend BronxNet, and the gentleman later on came here with his son, and he started an internship. So many people in the community don't know that BronxNet help also in the schools, you know, provide training. It is many things that your kid can learn, and from filming to web to different areas in media that are for the future. And we here, and we can give that opportunity for our community.
Beautiful, thank you. Audrey?
Absolutely. We just want, yes, as Paola said, for the public to know this is their resource. We're here, but this is your resource as well to do whatever you want, whether it's to do an independent show, whether it's to launch a career in media, share your voice about important issues. This is yours.
And once again, thank you for your commitment to BronxNet. Happy Women's History Month. You guys, once again, we want to thank Audrey Duncan, BronxNet Director of Community Affairs, and Paola Torres Rivas, BronxNet Programming Assistant. And for more information on how you can support and protect local voices in media, visit bronxnet.org/community action. And for more on BronxNet, you can visit bronxnet.org. All right, stay tuned. There's more open when we return.